Hey Toronto, it's Chris with Geektropolis, and on the list of things to see this week, we have an 80s horror slasher parody. We have a little anime treat and a documentary on horror. On Sunday, October the 19th at Kitsch, Video Vengeance presents a VHS screening of the 1982 film Wacko, one of the earliest entries into the slasher-spoof genre. It's full of airplane-esque gags, from briefcases of coffee to oversized lawnmowers and whipped cream deaths. This film has it all. They're going to screen it on VHS, which is pretty awesome. I like that.
I've never seen or heard of this movie.
Then we should go check it out. I actually had not heard of it or seen it before but slasher spoof 1982. I mean, that says it all.
That sounds amazing.
And airplane-esque gags. Starting Tuesday, October the 21st, TIFF shows and continues to demonstrate their fandom of Studio Ghibli with The Tale of the Princess Kaguya. This is the first film in 14 years from Studio Ghibli co-founder and Grave of the Fireflies director Isao Takahata. Tales of the Princess Kaguya transforms an ancient Japanese folktale into a dazzling animated fantasy. Norm Wilmer, film critic from Now Magazine, will intro the screening on October the 21st at 6:40 and will lead a post-film discussion. So check out the schedule, because I noticed that they are showing dubbed and subtitle versions. So check out the schedule to see which one you would prefer. And if you can make it, go on October 21st, and you get the special intro and Q&A with Norm Wilmer. And we have a Toronto After Dark Film Festival standout for you. It's a documentary called Why Horror. This is October the 23rd at the Scotiabank Theatre at 9:30. This feature documentary follows horror journalist Tal Zimmerman of Rue Morgue as he travels the world to examine the different cultures, media, science, and psychology of horror. Featuring exclusive interviews with John Carpenter, George A. Romero, Eli Roth, Don Coscarelli, and more, as well as discussions with leading psychological experts. Stick around for post-screening Q&A with Tal Zimmerman and the documentary's directors.
This actually sounds kind of interesting.
It sounds really good. It sounds like he managed to talk to just about everybody who's important, and it's a who's who of horror with a modern.
So I'm not a horror fan, as I've mentioned a number of times, but every single one of those names that you said, I knew who you were.
Yeah, exactly. So the same thing. I'm familiar with horror, and there's a few movies I like, but yeah, all of those names, I'm like, oh yeah, those are horror greats. So definitely a documentary worth checking out at the Toronto After Dark Film Festival, which is running for, I believe, 2 weeks in October. And if you're not sure about when that is, then check out our previous See It episode where we talk quite a bit about TIFF. I remember that's with Zombievers. Can't forget the Zombievers. And that is your list of things to see this week in the city. If you happen to check out any of these things and want to tell us about them, tell us your stories on our Facebook page. And if there's something that you think we should feature in an upcoming episode, drop us a line. tips@geektropolis.ca. Until next time, we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye. TIFF presents The Tale of the Princess. You know what? Honestly, you're right about the titles. The Tale of the Princess Kaguya. There's an extra the. There's also an extra the in that steampunk book. There's too many thes today.
Duh.
I'll be in my trailer, hiding from all the thes.